Against all the odds, I'm here today. How is everybody doing on this day today?
Oh, past me, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. Look how much energy I had. I was so enthusiastic. The duck cake from Bluey and Australia should be easy, right? It's for kids' birthday parties. So why do I hear boss music?
We're using stove cam today and I hadn't cleaned the stove. It's a messy business, okay? And I forgot to clean up, so I had to do a very quick like of the whole thing before we went live, so. I've cried at, oh my god, the bedtime one where it's the dream and the planet. Sleepy time, that's the one! But you know when you cry really hard and your head feels like it's pounding? I had that kind of a cry about it. Oh, great show. So sweet. Australia mentioned. Maybe I should put a tiny picture of Bluey up here as well. Hang on. Oh god, but she's huge. Well, she's tall. I'm just gonna put her like on the other page of the book. There she is. She's hanging out. By the way, Bluey's a girl. Lots of people don't actually realize that Bluey's a girl. What have I got? No, I can't. Well, the salt goes everywhere. No, fear of looking stupid is what's stopping me from doing things. Best to ever do it! Woohoo! The recipe is actually written for box cake. And I didn't want to do that. I was like, if we're going to do it at all, I'll make it from scratch as much as possible. Now, unfortunately, that also means that I've signed myself up to make the icing from scratch. This could go terribly wrong, but I'm at least gonna try because it's fluffy frosting. And fluffy frosting is apparently a very specific thing, according to the recipe, that you can buy pre-made. I've never seen it for sale. So I'm gonna try and make it myself. And that's why we have the stove cam, because we're gonna make this over the stove, which is a terrifying prospect. The whole idea of this cake is that it looks like a duck. Mad, I know. Unhinged behavior, I understand. However, it's supposed to be quite simple. Let me have a quick run through the recipe. It's a bit vague. I'm gonna read it out to you and you'll understand how vague it is. 2 bamboo skewers, 1 quantity of fluffy frosting. Not one quantity. Have you ever read a recipe and been told to get a quantity of something? Just a quantity. Yeah, 1 quantum computer, you'd be grand. Licorice, coloured popcorn, potato crisps, and wide ribbon. Now, I'll have to go hunting for the wide ribbon later, but listen. Make cakes according to the directions of the packet. Pour 1/4 mixture into a greased tin. That's 2 grand. 2 tins, that's fine. Tin fluffy frosting with apricot food colouring. We can make it a little bit yellow if we want. That's the icing. Here's the line that got me. Bake in a moderate oven. What the hell is a moderate oven? Like, in size, in temperature? What is moderate? What does it mean? It is temperature, but I mean, like, moderate could be anything. We have a recipe for the actual cake, which we might as well make first. And we're going to have to get a little creative with the shape, because I couldn't get a hold of a square cake tin, nor could I get a hold of a long cake tin. But I think it's going to be fine, because we need a square one and a long one. It's literally completely fine. It's not the end of the world at all. What we're going to use is the less destroyed one of these. So what I reckon we can probably do is, I don't know, it's gonna be quite big enough. Square, and we can maybe make a bar out of what's over here. Now this might not work. Now it doesn't matter because what we're going to be doing is assembling it all and then putting the icing. So as long as it's stable, it should be fine. We don't have bamboo skewers, so I'm going to bring out our trusty friends from last week. Give it up for the paper straws! Woo! Do not eat a paper straw. It's not there to be eaten, it's there to hold everything together. I'm going to read out to you the recipe for the cake part of this, the actual sponge. We need 440 grams of butter, salted. I'm just going to add salt to this, it'll be fine. 440 grams of castor sugar. Regular white granulated sugar is okay too. 2 tablespoons of unflavored vegetable oil. 10 eggs. Okay, all right, let's get going, let's get moving, let's get grooving. We gotta go. I have a little bit of plain flour in the black here. Yep. Behold, we have flour, we have butter, we have sugar. It's in here. We need 6 teaspoons of baking powder. That's a lot of baking powder. Why do I not just eat the soap? Vanilla, I had to get a new thing of vanilla. It was expensive and it hurts and I'm in pain. Vegetable oil, eggs, cup of buttermilk. Couldn't find buttermilk. We'll improvise, it's fine. It's completely fine. All ingredients must be at room temperature before starting. Now, what's the one thing I always tell you about baking when you're using eggs? They should not be coming out of the fridge. If you have to store them in the fridge, take them out like an hour or so before, maybe longer, and make sure they're room temperature. No, you don't want to make sure they hatch, because then you don't have an egg. You have a long-term commitment, because you're responsible for whatever hatches from that egg, okay? No pressure. I think we could preheat now. I'm feeling confident enough to preheat the oven. For the flour, 440 grams. Remember that, it's gonna be important. Oh, you moved the egg compartment for boiled eggs. That's actually very clever. I usually just put them in a lunchbox and hope for the best. Excellent. I'm gonna put this over here. We need, now the exact same measurement. I don't know why I don't just do it this way. I need like another small bowl. We need 440 grams of this. Got it. Alrighty, guys. Sweet Jesus, come back. That's 255 grams, so we need a knife. I'm just gonna cut this to put it in bit by bit. It's easier to just put it in small bits than trying to scoop bits out, you know, especially if it's room temperature butter. It doesn't really like being scooped. I'm gonna get the milk. No, we need a cup of this and we're going to curdle it. That's a cup. Don't spill. I have normal full fat milk here. I have a little bit of vinegar, distilled malt vinegar, and I'm going to put it in the microwave for about half a minute. And then you will see that it will start to get weird. Now, you might be thinking cake. If you put something in the microwave, it's going to get funky no matter what it is. That's true. We're curdling it. Kind of. I'm going to leave it cool down over here for a while. Right, what else do we need to... Oh, 10 eggs. I have to find something to crack 10 eggs into. See this? That's an egg. Would you like an egg close-up? Eggs. God, that's so many fucking eggs. They're laid out in a very nice pattern though. Except for that one that's broken and it's leaving the whole team down. All right, we want to sift the flour and baking powder together in the bowl such that, oh yeah, I should actually do that right now. I'll put the eggs aside as well. How many teaspoons? 6 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm sure this can't go wrong. I know I'm doing the hee hee ha ha, ooh, will it go wrong? It should actually genuinely be completely fine. 1. That is 1 spoon. We can't put in too many of these. 2. There's no hee hee hoo hoo ha ha to be had about putting too much baking powder in. 3. 4, 5, and 6. That's a lot of baking powder, but we're just gonna stir it in there and set aside. Then, I'm gonna put this over here. We're gonna get our buttered milk. Oh yeah, okay. Do you know, you want to see this? Yes, you do. Even if you don't want to see this, yes, you do. Look, this is what vinegar in a microwave does to an MF. So it's separated, which is exactly what we want. Now we need to put a little bit of vanilla in here. 3 teaspoons. Okay, it's better than the, how many spoons of... I'm gonna dislocate my entire hand if I keep doing this. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Okay, we have that. We have that. We have butter and sugar and oil need to be creamed together for 5 minutes. We have sugar. We have butter. This is gonna be a very rich cake. Okay, we haven't added the oil yet. How much oil do we need? 2 tablespoons of unflavored oil. Okay, that's not quite as much as I thought. That's grand. 1 tablespoon. Okay, I'm just cutting this up a little bit. Maybe I should just use the hand mixer and be done with it. 1 in chat for hand mixer, 2 in chat for suck it up and do it the other way. We got 1, 1, 1, 1, 3. Okay, we're using the hand mixer. Right, so we're gonna... Who's ready to get loud? Woo, 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 woo! I hope we can handle this. Oh, hang on, I forgot to add, I need to put a little bit, like, just a little tip of salt into this because I used unsalted butter, so... Yep. Enough. I probably shouldn't have put all the eggs into the bowl at once because I have to add them one at a time. Why have I done this? Do it! Do it! Okay, 1 at a time. 1. Ha! 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 1! Try to not get scared, scary stories. I was watching a Kahe bake a pasta bake, but then I realized the cake was using the instrument. No! Anything but the instrument, please! All together right now, though. Okay, then we add this. All of it? All of it. This is a lot of cake batter. Till almost combined. And the other half. I think we're more or less ready to go. I'm just gonna give it one more. I don't have any parchment paper. I forgot to buy parchment paper. It's fine. I'm gonna sneeze. That's not fine. Let me do this real fast. There is literally nothing wrong with using tinfoil for something that is not delicate. If you have something more delicate, then that is a problem. Right now, it is fine. This is, we're gonna need another cake tin. Maybe. Maybe, although, you know, we'll see. Let me pour it. I don't know, we might get away with it. It looks a bit separated, it's freaking me out. Actually, no, you know what? This might actually work out fine. It could also be a terrible idea. This is gonna rise too much. But what if it doesn't rise at all? We'll leave in the heart of the cards. It looks like a big, massive plate of hummus. I'm just gonna send it. If it dies, so be it. The duck will be fine. The duck will not be fine. This is gonna take an hour to bake, by the way. I'm not gonna think about it. Something bothering you? Just don't think about it. It's not there, don't think about it. The cake is in the oven. We need to make the icing. We need the fluffy frosting, which is 220 grams of caster sugar, 80 ml water, 2 egg whites. So the first thing I'm gonna do is separate the egg whites. Light but sweet, exactly. No butter, which I was kind of shocked to see, but let's measure some sucre. I think it's 2 egg quantity. 2 egg quantity. Everything in this recipe is so not confusing. I don't say confusing. I don't want to criticize the quality of the recipe, you know? There are definitely recipes we made on stream that I would criticize the quality of, but this is not one of them. 2 egg whites. Egg whites as gaeilge. Ivaka would be white eggs. Okay, so buíochán, I did remember that. Buíochán is the yolk. Galakon uve. It's the white of the egg. But Galak is also just like bright. It's like Rocher is wheelie thing. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot to separate the whites. What am I doing? I got so carried away talking about eggs and egg whites and egg yolks. I forgot to take the yolk out. Okay, we can do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the yolk up. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna put it into my hand because I'm afraid of trying to pick the yolk up and then breaking it, you know? Where am I putting this? Egg? Okay, it's gonna go in there. I'm gonna use the 3 receptacle method, which is a method I've just made up right now. Jeez, it's going to be a... Ooh. I'm going to use the filtered water. Don't judge me. It's because our water is hard water. 80 mils. That's like not even that many mils. I need to read this out. This is a delicate operation, all right? In a small saucepan, combine sugar and water. Stir with a wooden spoon over high heat without boiling until sugar dissolves. Boil uncovered without stirring for 3 minutes until syrup is slightly thick. If candy thermometer is available, the syrup will be ready when it reaches 114 Celsius. I don't have a candy thermometer, but I do have a food thermometer, so we'll see. Otherwise, when the syrup is thick, remove the pan from the heat, allow the bubbles to subside, then test the syrup by dropping 1 teaspoon into a cup of cold water. The syrup should form a ball of soft, sticky toffee when rolled gently between your fingertips. I'm absolutely terrified about this. I've never made icing like this before. The syrup should not change colour. If it does, it's been cooked for too long. You'll have to discard it and start again. Why didn't I buy some backup icing? Meanwhile, in a small bowl, beat the egg whites with an electric mixer until stiff. Keep beating or whites will deflate until syrup reaches the correct temperature. When syrup is ready, allow bubbles to subside, then pour a very thin stream onto the egg whites with a mixer operating on medium speed. If syrup is added too quickly to the egg whites, frosting will not thicken. Yeah, we're pretty much making slightly more complicated syrup. I think there might be enough cake in this to make a duck, but first we need to make sure it's actually cooked in the middle. All right, let's see if this is good to go. I need to stab it. God, this is a ton of weight. It doesn't feel like it's done. You know, it feels like something's moving in the middle. It's not far off it though. It's not far off. I'm gonna give it another like 10 minutes. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. 10 minutes. But I am going to just very quickly take a break, if that's okay. I'm here, hello, hello. Diddly-dee, 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 diddly-dee. Out. Out. Sit there and think about what you've done. I don't want to make this icing. Why did I set myself up to make this icing? I don't want to make it. We're gonna do it scared. We do it scared because it's better than not doing it at all. Combine sugar and water, stir with a wooden spoon of... Oh, feck, the wooden spoon. I cleaned the wooden spoon. Woo! Wooden spoon. Wooden spoon. Bowmania rules. Hello and welcome in. How are you doing? I'm just about to do something scared, so you're just at the right time. I'm about to make some unusual kind of icing. I've never even heard this kind of icing before. I really hope I haven't just wandered onto the wrong webpage and I'm about to make something catastrophically bad. But all we can do is trust the process and pog onwards. Aha. Brace. Oh geez, it's starting to do its thing already. Boil on... Okay, stir with a wooden spoon. Stir with a wooden spoon and then boil uncovered. Oh my goodness. I can do this. You know what? Yeah, we can do this. We can at least give it a good try. There's lots to be said for giving something a good try. And now we need to let it boil uncovered. 3-minute timer so I don't forget to check it. Oh no, it's making weird noises. I don't like that. Okay, I need to not stir it, which is really... Ooh. Ooh, I need to not stir it. Okay, no, wait, no, I need to stir it until the sugar dissolves. And then I need to not stir it. Oh my God, I'm stressed. The sugar looks like kind of dissolved to me. I don't know. It's not dissolved yet. I hope I still have a saucepan after this because my God, hot sugar is like one of the hottest substances on earth. Molten sugar will mess you up. Do not put your hands into the molten sugar or you might, ooh, I don't like that. Or you might not have hands anymore. That's terrifying. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Yeah, it should turn a bit clear, which I'm a little worried about. So I think it is kind of, you know what, it is clear now. Maybe I should leave it alone. Maybe I should stop agitating it. I'm going to stop agitating it. No more agitating. I leave it alone. Oh, I should get the thermometer. I'm going to give it another minute. I've never done this before, so I really am winging it. Why didn't I think of a backup plan? It is a meat thermometer, but listen, a thermometer is a thermometer. It'll be fine. It needs to be 114. It looks a little thick, but I'm having a hard time telling, so I'm just going to send it. I hope this doesn't like kill the meat thermometer because it's not really... I mean, it can go that hot, but oh, it's going. It's climbing. It's climbing. It's climbing. It's climbing. It's climbing at a rapid pace. Climbing. Climbing. I hope that's not the thing overheating. Climbing. Shut up. Stop screaming at me. Climbing. All right. All right. I think we're good. Yeah, the thermometer was not having a nice time. I'm gonna do the test with the glass of water. I'm just gonna like a drop into a glass of water and see if it solidifies. But not too much solidify. We overdid it. I left it just that little bit too long, and yeah, it started caramelizing. It's okay, we have enough. It's just water and sugar. We can try again. I don't know what to do with this. I'm so scared. I can't mess this up. I don't have any more sugar. Okay, I'm just going to... I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. Oh, I think we're good. Hang on, I'll bring it back over for you to see. It's cooling clear. It's cooling clear, yo! Woo! Now, I need to read the ingredients. In a small bowl, beat the egg whites with the electric mixer. Keep beating, or whites will deflate until syrup reaches the correct texture. Okay. Okay, cool. So we need to whip these eggs quickly enough. We don't want to rush it, but we want to do it like right now. Now, the problem, and I'm sure you can see the challenge more than the problem, of eggs and very, very hot thing. They get scrambled. We don't want them to be scrambled. We're alive, and it's almost 5, and I'm doing this. Okay, I don't understand how... Okay, no, oh my god. Okay, no, this is much more terrifying than I thought. Stiff egg whites, they're not falling out of the bowl. Okay, I'm absolutely terrified now. We have to pour... God. Do it scared. This bowl is not behaving itself at all. Oh my god. Do I have your attention? We did it. I want to put a bit of colour through it. Now, it recommends apricot food colour. I do not have that. To be honest, I'm not sure if I have a food colouring that would be safe to put in this without messing it up really badly. We can edit it in post. It's perfect. So, we're going to have to piece this together a little differently to how the recipe wants us to, but I think it'll be fine. There's a visual guide, and I'm going to be using the visual guide. Are we ready for the step-by-step assembly of the duck? Whoever made this guide is very confident in my ability to cut a straight line. So, I'm gonna start cutting this up. Cut square cake in half vertically as shown. Place bar cake on its side, cut in half, cut wedge-shaped piece off one end. I already regret starting this. So I need to make this middle bit into a square, and we're going to treat the ends like the bar cake. I'm just gonna lay it out a little bit like, that looks about right. We want it to be square, because I want it to be like even enough. All right, I'm cutting it. Yo, woo! No fear. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, I think the texture might be a bit strange, but it's fine, it's dense. We're gonna cut the square cake in half. I'm scared. We do it scared. Doesn't matter. Do it scared, don't do it at all. Do it scared, don't do it at all. Do it scared. Worst case scenario, we abandon the duck and make cake Jenga. Yeah, I can make a Jenga cake if I really want to suffer. Why would I do that? This has to be our bar-shaped cake. On its side. Oh, geez. Vertically. I don't feel like that was right. It's fine. It's literally fine. Okay, so now we want to stand the two pieces of square cake side by side with the cut sides up and the bases together. Okay, we don't have bases because of the way I've made this, because I'm very smart. So we're going to... Is this the way you want to do it, or do you want to do the other way around? We can do the other way around, just to make it even on the outside. I will be assembling this on something a little more stable, don't worry. I'm just kind of doing this for now. Again, you just have to believe. The square cake is not looking especially square or flush. So what I'm going to do is just trim it. It's fine. It's literally just a duck cake. You're going to go up to a duck and be like, excuse me, sorry, you were not square enough. I don't understand how on earth this is actually doing what it's doing. Okay, it's just gonna be freeform. It's gonna be freeform. You know what? We're icing over it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Wedge piece. That's not a wedge. No, that's fine. I'm just going. Something I'm getting over this year is doing nothing because I'm scared instead of doing literally anything at all. Because doing nothing is worse. Believe. You must believe. Jeez, it's gonna look like a kite. But it is looking the right shape, so we have that going for us. Mother of God, what have I done? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. Take the piece of bar cake for the head and neck. Cut 4 small wedges, 1 from each side. What the hell? How? What? Oh no, okay. No, I'm gonna shut up. That actually does make sense. The piece of bar cake. What piece of bar... Oh, I had to cut this in half. I forgot. This piece of bar cake. So, I want to trim a little bit off the top here, I think. Trim. This is not the end of the world if it doesn't work out. We are actually vibing. This is looking fine. You just have to trust the process, you know? And you have to trust yourself. It's easy to go, oh, I can't do that. And then you never find out if you can do it or not. Sure, that's no good. Shape duck's body by making a cut at tail end. Cut down an angle for 1.5 centimeters, then cut upwards still an angle toward the front of the body. Shape body carefully with small serrated knife to give rounded effect. I see. Cut down at an angle. I'm gonna get the smaller serrated knife. It's not here. Where's the smaller serrated knife? Do you have it? It is in here. I'm just gonna give it a quick wash. I think I was using it for cutting cheese or something this morning. We're really in it now, little serrated knife. Whatever knife they're using in this looks so cool and so sharp and so perfect and not at all like the knife I'm using. This is not very well explained, but I'm doing my best here, okay? Still at an angle. Back up. Oh, I've got gone too far. Oh no, actually, that's not too bad. It's cool. It's gonna be a tall duck, all right? A fine duck. Oh my God, I've gone too far. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. How on earth is the cake that they have here so perfect looking? I don't understand. It's fine because it literally doesn't matter because it's literally going to be fine. What kind of magic cake are they using that is holding its shape so well? If I cut under this, I feel like it's going to collapse. I'm going all in. It has not collapsed. Sharper knife, probably sharper knife. But you know what? We pog onwards because I'm not a quitter. You know what? This is starting to look duck-shaped, approximately duck-shaped so far. Just gonna round it out a little more. Might be a little lopsided, but listen, it's rustic and it's authentic. Position head and neck piece, secure with 2 bamboo screws. Wait, they missed a step. That step has been missed. It's okay, cool, it's cool. We're bringing it back. Mother of God. We're bringing it. This is supposed to, oh jeez, oh boy, oh no. So hang on, if that's the, what's the, who's the, what? What the hell was the wedge for? Hang on, I cut into a piece that has not been used. Okay, we're gonna have to just, they run out of pictures at a certain point. I don't understand what I cut into that piece for, because that's a different piece to the other piece. Because now this piece is supposed to go up here like this on its own. Head and neck, oh, the neck piece. This must be the neck piece then. Because it never says which part is the neck piece. Hang on, take the piece of barra cake for the head and neck, cut 4 small wedges, one from each side. No, this is the head and neck piece all in one. But why did we cut a random wedge out of, but then it does say to shape it, but it was off of this bit. Actually, if I turn this around, it might be a little nicer looking. Okay, to be fair, listen, it does look a bit like a duck. It's at least a little bit duck-shaped. Position head and neck piece, secure with 2 bamboo skewers as shown, pushing skewers right through the body. It's coming together. Then shape the head with a small serrated knife so the neck sits neatly on the body. Cut off the ends of the skewers as shown. It's necessary to leave skewers in place to support the head. That's it. That's all we get. The icing will fix everything. You're dead right. Let's start gathering up the scraps. This is going to be a very bright white duck because I could not find apricot coloring. Okay, any big bits I'm going to leave out here just in case I need them. So I'm going to have to really trust the process and just stab 2 paper straws into this cake and hope I don't eat them by accident. Once that's all secured, we can start shaping it a little more. I feel like I should be stabbing it across the way as well to hold it together, but that might be a bit too much. We just have to trust the process here, okay? Hello? Oh, whoa. Place duck on prepared board. There's no prepared board around here, but I'm gonna, oh, look at the little guy. Duck. Applying this icing is going to be a bit, oh no, wait, how solid is this? Okay, it might be, cover head and body with fluffy frosting, leave sides looking fluffy to represent feathers, smooth head, neck and chest with a small spatula, small curd sweet to represent eyes and buttons. All right, we just go for it. I'm scared. Do it scared. Do it scared. I must do it scared or I won't do it at all. I should have shaped the head a little more. Now the shape won't be too visible, but just to give us a nice, like, a gentle curve on the starting point, particularly for the head, you know? Give it a more, all right. This is definitely way smaller than it's supposed to be, but I don't care. It's working! It's alive! No, I really hope it's not alive. It's alive! I'm still impressed that I made the icing at all. Like, not that I made it good, just that I made it at all. A little more definition. I need to get the under the tail as well, and the back of the head. I'm gonna have to turn this entirely around. Ah, now I can see what you were doing. Oh, don't do that! It does look, oh my God, you're right. It looks like it's covered in shaving foam. Nothing but professional baking on twitch.tv/cakejumper. Nothing but professional baking. Because I'm a professional baker. I'm not a professional baker. But maybe I'm a professional in your heart. I couldn't shape it properly any other way. Fear. No fear. No fear. It's just a duck. It's not even a real duck. Now what I'm going to do to get this fluffy is I'm going to use my hands because listen, my hands are already destroyed, so. Actually, do you know what? You're not seeing the side angle of how duck-shaped this is. That's really duck-shaped. I must open some popcorn. Okay, so the popcorn is going. I think we could put a little bit on the tip of the tail. And you know what? It's actually probably just as well that we didn't put the apricot food coloring in because the popcorn in the picture is a little more like yellow and this popcorn is white. Okay, just apply it. We apply the popcorn like a little head of hair. My duck has no neck and it must crane its neck to look at things. That's kind of cute. I'll be back in a second. I'm just getting a thing, a component, if you will. It looks like a little bit of seaweed. Okay, that might work. I'm gonna turn it towards me and you get to judge from my facial expression whether or not this is working. Okay, no, maybe not. Okay, could be onto something here, lads. Looks kind of like Spider-Man. Up. I need to get a roundy sweet. What color eyes should this little buddy have? Let's see. Pink, green, blue, purple, blue. All right, blue it is. So you know that meme of authors, fan fiction writers, using the phrase piercing blue eyes. I nearly used the phrase I love this show to refer to my own stream, which is incredibly big-headed of me, but this is I'm gonna die. I can't look at it. I'm cool. I know it's there. What color buttons do we want down the front? Orange, yellow. There is a single orange Smartie in that pack. The orange ones are the best ones. Now there's no orange Smarties. I have to say things stick to this icing really well. I'm going to keep this in the reference book where I put things. I'll be back in a minute. Don't leave it unsupervised though. I have some ribbon upstairs somewhere. I couldn't find any ribbon. I was 100% sure I had some. So we're going to have to improvise. I'm not saying that improvising is a good thing or a bad thing, just a thing. If I had red, I could dye a bit of icing. Do you know what would happen then? It would look like it's bleeding from the neck. It feels like a preacher is going to come in and like try to exorcise this thing. I think we just fashion a necklace. I have no other idea of what we could do. This is the plan. This is the plan. It does look a bit like Mozart, you're dead right. Like, if Mozart and Marilyn Monroe had met in another lifetime, you know? The shape of the head from this angle looks like it's something from a horror film. I took a picture to show you. This is what I'm seeing this whole time. Why did you bring me into this world? I will punish you. Well, there is no mouth, but we're gonna add the mouth. Okay, we need two really... Please. I'm putting them into a bowl. There has to be a good one. There has to be two good ones in here. Perfectly curled hunky dunkies. They're all broken. So many of them are broken. I refuse to give up. Even human lips, absolutely not. Oh, we got one. Actually, do you know what? The two of those might work. I'm gonna turn this towards me to do this. It looks so scared. They're not as like, where the hell is the... Hang on, I need a better shaped one. There's no other complete one in here. The whole thing is starting to fall. Are you ready? You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn it around. First, I'm gonna do a little zoom. See, now you get to see some more details that you didn't see from over there. What'd be some good music for this? Kevin MacLeod. Horror music. God.
O Lord our duck, forgive us our sins. Become a vessel for the duck. Give me your souls. We will now bow to the duck. Quack, quack, quack.
It's definitely something, isn't it? I don't know what to do now. I've created this monster and I don't know what to do about it. I could bite its head off. I could free it right now and just bite its head off. Should I do it? Oh my god, check, should I do it? I feel like your man who ate the paint out of the tin. Do you know what? It actually tastes good. It's a really nice sponge cake. I'm fairly sure parts of the sponge are undercooked, but it actually tastes quite nice. This icing. Do you want to know what I think about this icing? The icing's really nice. It actually tastes really good. The icing is gorgeous. It's more icing than cake at this point, to be honest. As someone who's been posted on Reddit again recently, you can imagine why I might be nervous to launch myself face first into something covered in white icing. However, I could do this. Ah! There you go, that's your thumbnail. Have fun. I do feel a bit bad for the duck, but maybe it's easier this way.